Hey there, it's Dave with FlipperForce, and I'm here to introduce to you our new construction features for all you spec home builders that are out there building to sell or building to rent out your properties to long-term tenants. So FlipperForce, it's primarily built for house flippers and rehabbers to help them analyze deals, estimate rehab costs, and manage their renovations. But the process of flipping a house is actually pretty similar to building a new spec home. But instead of buying an existing property and renovating it, you're buying an existing property and then maybe you're tearing it down, or you're buying an empty lot and then building a new home on that lot. So just like with flipping and rehabbing houses, you still need to analyze the deal to determine how much you should offer for the lot. You still need to put together an estimate of the construction costs. You still need to create a project schedule and a budget to keep the construction on time and on budget. So all of our powerful tools that we have built into FlipperForce that are built for rehabs, those can also be used for new home builds. So when you add a new project to FlipperForce, you'll have an option to select the investment strategy, and then you'll see that there are some new construction options to build to sell and build to rent. When you select one of these new construction strategies, FlipperForce will automatically rebrand all of our flipping tools and our flipping terminology in the app to reflect a new construction project. So let's just show you how this works here. So the first tool you'll see in our sidebar is the Build Analyzer. Now usually this tool is called the Flip Analyzer for flips, but it's been rebranded as the Build Analyzer because now you're analyzing a new construction deal instead of a flip. Now the Build Analyzer, just like the Flip Analyzer, helps you determine how much profit is in the deal and how much you should offer for the property, or in this case, how much you should offer for an empty lot. So we can just go through the step-by-step analysis here and input the resale value, our purchase price, and the construction costs. So for example, let's say we're going to build a 2,000 square foot property at $125 a square foot. So that would be $250,000 in construction costs. And then we can just go through the rest of the steps here to calculate our buying, holding, and selling costs, input how we're funding the deal, which will ultimately tell us how much profit is in the deal and how much we should offer for the lot. So let's go check out the estimator. So the estimator is usually called the repair estimator, but it's been rebranded as the build estimator. And you'll notice we still have our 3 starter templates that you can use, and one of those templates is our new construction starter template. So this new construction template, it's pre-built with a bunch of construction categories you need if you're building a house, such as earthwork, site utilities, foundations, framing, roofing, siding, and all of the other components that go into building a new home. Each of these categories, they're pre-built with a detailed list of construction items, prices, and even scope of work notes that you can use to build out your scope of work and estimate for your contractor. As you start to receive bids on the project, you can even track your contractor's bids to help you determine the best bid for each scope of work. Now, once you get the property under contract, you'll need to start planning the construction project. Our project scheduling tool comes pre-built with 3 starter templates, and one of those templates is a new construction template. Our new construction template, it's a 6-month timeline for a new construction project, and it's broken down into 4 stages. So we have a planning stage, site prep, exterior work, and interior finishes stage. Each of these stages, they're pre-built with a task list with approximate durations. We've already got dependencies and time frames in there that you can use as a starting point and then adjust as needed for planning your specific project. Once you start spending some money on your project, you can use the expense tracker tool to track all of your actual project expenses and then compare that to your initial estimates to keep your construction project on budget. So once again, if you are a spec home builder or a real estate developer that is looking for a flexible tool to help you analyze, plan, and manage your new construction projects, come check out FlipperForce.